there you are, bearing your away England kit, loud and proud. What's your thoughts on this controversy this morning, Lee?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben, you know when I bang on about we want our country back, this is exactly the sort of woke, namby-pamby, pearl-clutching, hand-wringing nonsense that I'm talking about. And it's a bit rich from Emily Thornberry coming on 10 years later. All of a sudden, she's in love with the flag of St. George. She's an absolute hypocrite, and she was right about resigning, and she should resign now, actually. But this, you know, we've got the England team taking the knee. Then we've got the England captain wearing rainbow armbands. Yep. Hypocrites, a lot of them. Now we've got this nonsense. Where does it stop? It's a slippery slope. The FA should hang their heads in shame. I tell you what they should do, guys. They should go into a pub in Ashfield on a Sunday afternoon when the football's on and talk to some real people in the real world. And I tell you what, they'll get chased out of town.
Lee, I just want to put to you, obviously, the other side to this, which is that Nike say it isn't about being woke. It is a nod to the 1966 World Cup winners.
Really? What a load of rubbish that is. You know it's a load of rubbish. It's Nike once again interfering. And I'm surprised, well, I'm not surprised, actually, that the FA is accepting this woke nonsense. And if the players have got any grit about them, they refuse to wear these shirts. Absolutely 100%. I don't know what's going on in this country, guys. It's happening every single day. They're trying to interfere with our history, our heritage, our culture, our sports now. I wear my England shirt with pride. I love the flag of St. George. It's a bit of our identity. We should keep it. And I tell you what, I wonder how many other national football team shirts they're interfering with. I bet it's zero.
Yeah, Lee, could you imagine Nike giving a so-called playful update to the Palestinian or Chinese shirts? And by the way, you've already touched on it with regards to Nike and the FA. They've got a history of treating their fans like trash. Not only did Nike thoroughly back the Black Lives Matter campaign, which wasn't just about equality amongst races, it was anti-capitalist, anti-Western, anti-police values. The FA made the England team take the knee for year after year, so did the Premier League. And then we had the Harry Kane rainbow armband, for which Gareth Southgate, the England manager, said that if England fans didn't agree with it, then they were essentially, in so many words, bigots. So do you get the feeling that England fans are kind of being treated, you know, not very well in this respect?
Oh, yeah, we're a bunch of bigots, all right, aren't we? And it's especially when we see some England players going over to countries where they don't treat people of a certain group in a fair way. Like I say, Ben, Pip, they're just a bunch of hypocrites. And one of the biggest hypocrites is probably Gareth Southgate. He's not reading the room. He's not reading the mood of the nation. Some of these players who are idolised by, you know, millions of young people around the world, they need to man up. Am I allowed to say that, man up? I mean, I might be accused of misgendering somebody in the national England football team. It's absolutely ridiculous. And again, this is just another bandwagon which Sakir has jumped on. He sees some mileage in this, some political capital, and he says it's all about the Labour Party. When Emily Thornberry is coming out adoring the flag of St. George, it's just laughable.
What would you say to those people, Lee? And you know, they're entitled to their view, which is that in recent years, the St. George's flag has been hijacked by far-right hooligans. So actually, in doing this, is taking a stand against racism.
I'd tell them to clear off, Pip. As simple as that. Probably stronger words.
Lee, this morning, Kensington Palace has refused to comment on this growing story. Of course, Prince William is the president of the FA. Do you think William should at least comment on it or, you know, give his take?
No, I think William should keep his take a leaf out of his late great-grandmother's book and keep his nose out of stuff like this.
What about the cost, Lee? Because the cost of these shirts is also causing a lot of anger. I mean, this shirt for adults, £124.99. For kids, £119.99.
Yeah, well, it would appear, Pippa, that we're living in a cost of England football shirt crisis. I mean, who the hell can afford these shirts at 125 quid? We're telling people in this country that they can't afford to pay for the gas, the electricity, they're going to food banks, etc. And then the FA decide in their wisdom not only to accept a ridiculous football shirt with the cross of St. George interfered with, but charging people 125 quid for the pleasure of it. What a load of nonsense.
Yeah, I'm sure you already know, Lee, but the previous England shirt for the World Cup was made in a sweatshop in Thailand, so they were flogging them for 150 quid a pop, yet the workers were paid something like £1 an hour, which was below or level at the Thai minimum wage at the time. Can I just change gears very slightly and ask you about Sir Keir Starmer's bet of £50 that you'd lose your seat in Ashfield? What do you make of that?
Well, here's an exclusive for you guys. If he's watching Old Flip Flop, I'll bet him £5,000 that he needs to come up to Ashfield and stand against me in Ashfield. I bet him £5,000 that I beat him.
There you
go.
£5,000.
How do you like them apples?
Where's that money going to go, Lee?
Where's it going to go? It'll go in my pocket. No, I'm joking. It'll go to one of my local charities. But here, okay, come on, stand against me. £5,000. Here's the bet. Come and stand against me in Ashfield. If you beat me, I'll donate £5,000 to a charity of your choice. And if I win, it'll go to my local male suicide support group.
Lee, thanks very much. One final quick question. What's the score going to be tomorrow at Wembley, England-Brazil?
I don't know, mate. 2-0 England.
That's the first time I've ever seen you hesitate or sit on the fence. First time for everything.
Well, you know, we've actually got the best group of English players ever. We've just not got the right manager.
Good man.
And I expect you to be in that shirt, Lee, not in the new one.
I'll be
Thanks,
See
Lee.
you guys.
Appreciate your time.